All right. How the hell are you? I know it's the afternoon. I know I'm not supposed to come up in the afternoon because everybody else is on in the afternoon, but I didn't see anybody else on. It's after Durban auction. I went to Durban auction. I got there late. All right. I have to explain my thumbnail to start with. My thumbnail is my cat in my shop looking at me like I'm a dumbass. Why am I a dumbass? Well, yesterday I was mowing the grove, tall weeds. I got the deck all the way up, so it's cutting like 6 inches high. And I got the grove just about done, and my blades quit turning on me. No, it wasn't plugged up, but the switch to turn the blades on or off wasn't working. And I had been sliding in and out of my seat to get under branches, um, and my seat switch went out, but it's locked on right now, so it doesn't matter if you set in or not, it'll still start. But my blades quit turning, the belt's still on, everything's tight, everything turns. So I have a problem. It's not the seat switch because the mower will still start. With me on it or off it doesn't make any difference. All right. It could be that PTO switch that turns the blades on and off, but that's, I mean, really hard to get a switch to break. I mean, just to go bad like that. Or it could be the relay. All right, well, I replaced that relay and the start relay this spring. Doesn't mean they're not bad. They could have overheated, and, I have the other relay, so I will change that. But the only other thing that it could be is the PTO clutch. That clutch is an electrical clutch. It is controlled by the switch, and it is on the mower shaft itself, the motor shaft itself, between the deck and the motor. So the deck would have to come off to change that. If it's that, I'm screwed, and I'll have to haul it to somebody to fix it. But I will go out this afternoon after I do this little opening and I calm down. I got a package from JG the other day in the mail. Oh, another thing I want to say, folks, I've been wearing this necklace around. And you know how you tell if you have real sterling silver? What happens is it tarnishes. This was and some of you who old skydivers might know who this is. This is a Freak Brother. And the Freak Brothers were Roger and Carl Nelson. Carl Nelson died skydiving, and Roger continued to operate Skydive Sandwich in Sandwich, Illinois for many, many years. And to qualify as a Freak Brother, you had to close eight on an eight-way Freak Brother formation. So you had to be the eighth one into the formation, and all had to be Freak Brothers. I did that in the late 80s, and my number is, I probably can't see it. Maybe you can on this tarnished thing, 2491. This was made by a lady whose name is Basha Zelinsky. Zelensky? I don't know. Basha, anyway, was the girlfriend of my close friend. Anyway, she makes these, and my wife bought one for me back in the day. Sterling silver necklace, sterling silver jewelry, and it's all tarnished. It used to be very, very shiny, but it's not anymore. There you go. That's one of my little jewelry pieces. All right, let's get back to JG. We got a package here from JG Metals. I actually won something once, and it's been so long ago that I forgot exactly what the hell it was. It was something plus a man, those are in there good. Oh, he does like I do and tapes them in the container. Well, this one's coming open then. No reusing this one. There we go. Yeah, JG does like I do. Packs it in cardboard and tapes it on the inside. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, we'll cut off this end, I think. I can reuse this though. All right, what? Man, he taped that in there? He did. He taped that in there also. There we go. Yeah, I can still use that. Or reuse it, I should say. All right. I won a race. I actually won a race. And what did I choose? Of course, you know me. A maple that's going to come out of this case and go in a tube. I have about 1 3/4 tubes left to go for a monster box. So there you go. We're going to set that right over there. Then the other thing I got, and it was for a lot of his races, it was giving away a copper, and I thought the copper libs were pretty with the red, white, and green. So I got one of those also. I really do like them painted copper. I really like them. All right, I can't see that worth a shit, can you? All right, well, let's take a couple of these and put these up there then. Just, oh no, maple down. Let's put it up there like that. There you go. We got a maple and we got a copper. There you go. All right. The other box we got. You know, I have one stock that I invested in years ago that pays me a dividend of $8.33 a month. And I haven't been getting my checks. And I went to the website, finally looked. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 checks here. And I hadn't been getting notifications, and I finally went to the website because I got a notification this month, and I had like 8 checks there I hadn't printed off. So, man, I guess I'm fortunate. Okay, what are we looking for? We're looking for the knife here. This is from the Coin Crew. This one should be full of shit. I got to call Farmer too and tell him to send my stuff. But here we go. I don't use these boxes over again because these are you have to repay if you're going to use them. So I just dump them. I keep the trash bags though. You keep the trash bags. All right. We got a pile of stuff here. Oh, hey, I can reuse this one over again, though. Look at that. Still got the tape on it right there. We got a bunch of stuff in there. Okay. That it? That's it. We're reusing that one. All right. Oh, I bought some. Like a dumbass. I bought some Constitutional when it was high. Here, I got a bunch of Benjis. Here, I got a bunch of Washington quarters. And here, I got a bunch of Kennedys. Then, I did get, this is a Canadian dollar. the Charlottetown, Quebec dollar. This one's in the original satchel in there yet. So, yeah, I got that one. What did I pay for that? $28. So that wasn't a bad buy. That wasn't a bad buy. And I did get this dos peso. No, 2.5. Is this a 2.5? I have to look. No, this is dos peso. A 1945 dos peso. I paid $145 for it. Yeah. Oh man, that's kind of weird how that is, but we'll do that anyway. And then that way you can see the backside of it. Maybe I can do this for you. I don't know if I can or not. We'll see. I don't think so. We'll do the front. Shiny gold, shiny, shiny. That's a dos peso anyway. So we got a dos peso. Another one. And we'll just take that out of there. I mean, it really wasn't anything exciting. My next video, I should get mail probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Is going to be a better. I don't know if I can get that in that picture or not. That's going to be a better better mail call because here, and throw some of this back here. Maybe you can see it better back there. There you go. I got 120, 200 and some dollars worth of Washington quarters. $120 worth of $120 worth of that, I think. Yeah. Quarters, 50-cent pieces. I got no dimes this time, so I think I had enough dimes. I didn't have enough quarters, and I don't have enough 50-cent pieces. I think I'll get more 50-cent pieces yet. I'm done with quarters. I'm done with dimes. I've got all that I want. And then, just for you folks that wonder what the heck I'm doing, after my surgery, I've come up on spring ginger stackers a couple of times, but it goes out in the drawer. I don't know. I'll take them out. They can go out too. And this can go out. Come up on spring ginger stackers a couple times. I haven't been coming up on Brad V or silver selling machines much because I'm finding it's at the wrong time for me. I'm going to have to talk to Angela and see about some other times. I think she's got her time pretty much coordinated. So we'll see. I might be able to come up on there a couple of times and see. I did make it up to $1 Million Megs and Steve looking for silver a couple times. Here's a couple of things I got for sale. If anybody's really interested, I got a whole bunch of Eisenhowers, 74, 72s. I got a bunch of them that I'm selling. And then I got a What is this one? This is a 1989 double dollar set from the Canadian Mint. I have two of them, so I'm going to get rid of one. And it's got your all your pertinents in here. And I'll tell you what the pertinents are. Let's see, dollar composition, blah blah blah. Where is composition? Composition, silver, 50%, and you got the other dollar is nickel. The 50 cent is nickel. The 25 cents nickel. 10 cents nickel. The 5 cents cupro nickel, and the 1 cent is bronze. Down at the bottom, that is the set that you would be buying right there. Pretty set, but I have two. I don't need two. So that goes, that's getting sold. And then the other set that I have is a 1974 set. I have two of these also. So, you know, some of them have a latch and some of them don't. I've noticed that about these. That's the 100th anniversary. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, the 100th. That's the 100th anniversary of Winnipeg, 1874 and 1974. This does not have a card with it, but I'm going to assume it's the same thing. 50% nickel, 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 copper. Same thing on the back side. All queenies. So that's the set you're getting there. That's a 74. So I got a 96 and a 74 for sale. I don't need two of them. I got two of each accidentally. I don't know how I did that, but and they've been kept in the dark. They've been kept in a climate controlled environment. So as you see them is how I got them. I probably got these within the last year. So there you go. That's what we got. Ikes and a couple of Canadian double dollar sets. That's what I'm selling. How many do I got? 16 or 18 of the Ikes. I don't know. I looked through them all. There's only one Philadelphia. All the rest are D's. I got two loose ones. Let's see. 72, I'll bet you. No, 77 and a 72 there. 74s. And I'll bet you they're all 74s. 74s, yep. 74s. 76, 74. Oh, this is 1776 to 1976. So that's the moon landing one right there. Or the bell in the moon. That's a different one. Those are all Eagles. These are all 74s. Here's a couple of the bells and moons. And here's a couple more of bells and moons. Here's a couple more of the Eagles, which are 74s. I think, yeah, 74s. That's all the Eagle Landing are, let's see, the bells and the moons are 1776, 1976, 1976, 1976, 1976. And I do have one, 19, I thought I had one that was different. 74, 76, 76. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was one down here. Yeah, I got 177, but that's also the eagle and the moon on the back, eagle landing on the back. But that one's a 77. Otherwise, these are all 74s, and those are all 76s, and I got 177. So that's what you got for Kennedys. If and you all like Kennedys. Uh-oh, there goes one. Them are all 74s. What do we got here? Is there one in there that's not? Yeah, there's one in there that's not. So I got 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 7 of the moon landing, or the anniversary ones. Yeah, you can all see my hairy legs now. No, maybe you can't. I got shorts on today. It's hot out. Yeah, I got 177. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 76 is 177. What we got here? 177. 178. This is a 78 and a 77. 76s, 77, 78. I wish I had 75 for y'all, but I don't think I do. I think these are all 74, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, all 74s. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 74s there. 77, 78, and what did I say? 6 or 4? 6 76s. So there, that's what you got, man. That's what I'm selling. Maybe Wednesday morning on Ginger Stream, you will see these again. There we go. I don't know. I just got too many Ikes. I need more room. So we're selling some. I kept a couple of Ikes. Slab stuff, but these all right here in the wild, they're going. If they don't go here, they're going to a coin dealer. And he can have all of them. Because I need room. All right. So you saw what I got. You saw what I got for mail. You saw my checks. Man, I can't believe I got 9. Let's see, what are they? They're only $8.33 checks. But that's a good return on a $1,000 investment. Okay, how long does it take to make a $1,000 investment back at $8.33? Let's see. Calculator. $1,000 divided by 8.33 equal 120 months. How many months in a year? 12. 120 divided by 12. How many years is that? 10 years to make my money back. But you know what? I don't consider that a bad investment. Because when did I invest in that company? I had to be 5 years ago or better, 6 years ago. So I'm getting on toward the end of my investment. After that, it's all It's all gravy after that. And then what happens? Well, all of that stock gets left to one of my daughters. So she'll get that one. Uh, one of the girls will get one of the other um, dividend yielding stocks, and the other daughter will get the other dividend yielding stock. They're getting all my stocks anyway. I don't have that much money in a stock market. What do I got? 3,000 $3,000 that I play with just to see if I can make a decent return. To see if I would want to do that on a regular basis with some serious money. Nah, don't want to. But that's neither here nor there. All right, what's wrong with my lawnmower? All right, we'll turn the camera this way. We'll bend her back up this way so you can see what's going on here. Okay. All right. So what's wrong with the lawnmower? Is it going to be the clutch or is it going to be a relay? Well, we're going to go out and replace a relay. And if it ain't that, that's going to cost me a good amount of cash to replace that clutch. Yeah, it was working, but it's supposed to be working. And I had the deck up this high. So even if the weeds are, 2 foot tall, shouldn't make any difference. You have to go back over stuff 3-4 times to get all of them down. So it shouldn't have burned the clutch out, I wouldn't think. But if it did burn that clutch out, we got some serious expense there because that's on my Gravely zero turn. Now, granted, it ain't a commercial mower. It's only a 48-inch deck on that thing, I think. But man, oh man, if that clutch went out, I'm screwed. I don't have another mower. Well, I do. My wife's got her John Deere lawn tractor, but I don't have another mower. That would be 2 of my mowers that are broke down. I have one small lawn tractor. It's a Husky that I used to mow lawn with until I got this Gravely. This Gravely was used. It was bought in 96 or 2006. 2006. My stepdad had it. And when he sold the estate, I bought it. I've had it for 2 years now, and I'm finding all kinds of shit that's wrong with it. But I am expecting this next week sometime a package from Joe Durbin's auctions. I was there today at the auction, but when this package comes, this next package from Durbin's is going to be a good one. You guys are going to want to be here for that video. Hey, Corey. Hey, Chew. Who's all here? Peter, how are you? Yes, this is going to get pricey. The thing is, it just quit. I wasn't on a stump. I wasn't mowing over trees. It was just weeds, and it just quit. It wasn't plugged up or nothing. So I'm hoping that relay went. Man, am I hoping. Yeah, I know. What are you shooting, Corey? Are you shooting carbons or are you shooting aluminums yet? If your bow will shoot aluminums, you might have to turn the poundage up a little bit to compensate for the weight, but they're cheaper. Just saying. I shot aluminums for many, many years before I went to carbons, and I think maybe the last 4 or 5 years that I hunted with a bow, that I was able to actually pull a bow back, that I went to carbons, and yeah, they were pricey, man. But if you're buying blanks and you're putting the heads in yourself, not the arrowhead itself, but the insert for it, and you're putting inserts in for the string, and you're putting your own fletchings on, it might bring the cost down a little bit. But man, oh man, carbon arrows completely put together are not cheap. Oh, I got to go back down. Where the hell am I here? Dozen carbon, a new bow. Collapsible recurve. Really? A collapsible recurve. But only 25 pounds? I don't know if that's enough to kill a deer, dude. Well, maybe if you're right on top of it, but PETA, I've been good. Really have. Struggling to get around, but what the hell? That's what old crippled people do, struggle to get around. Uh, my mom was husky or sheep. Say what? What? Or sheep? Mom was husky. You trying to tell me your mom was a bigger gal? Oh, I see. No, the next bow I get when I can afford it is going to be a probably a 10-point um, crossbow. I'm thinking, but I might get a cheaper one. But a lot of times you get a cheaper one and you're disappointed and you end up buying a more expensive one anyway. So whatever. I did. I went over to the gun store. I like a dumbass. I visited the gun store. I bought another handgun, guys. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. I bought a full size CZ. I bought a CZ P10F, which is about as close as you can get to the older PO1. I would like to get a PO1 yet too, but you might have to get them on the used market. I don't know. I thought they came out with an upgraded PO1. I don't know about you guys, but 800 with spare arrows. Wow. And 450 feet per second is good. But 25 pounds? It doesn't sound right. You sure it ain't 55? You got classy? Oh, a Red Ryder lever action BB? I do not have one of those downstairs. I've got two of the clip pellet guns that slide side to side. It'll take either BBs or .177 pellets. I don't remember what the brand on those. I got two of them, and I got a regular pellet gun, and I'm not real sure what the other one is. Uh-oh. Better half's home. Maybe I better go work. That means my daughter got on her plane, and she is on her way to Philly. Go through a corridor? Well, hey, yeah, 450 feet per second, it should. How many yards are we talking here, buddy? Oh, okay. Recurve 25, that's a model number. Okay. Oh, 911 replica. All right, very good. No, I laid away a P10F. It was cheap enough. So, and the last one I got, the last CZ I got was a CZ P10C. A P10C is, oh man, that pistol just fits your hand so perfect, so perfect. But P10C is also a striker fired gun with no safety. I like a manual safety. I don't like carrying striker fired guns on my hip or in my appendix that do not have a safety with something in the chamber. I don't like that. And I saw a couple that have safeties over there. Um, and I will look at those after I get this other one done. But I have a few striker fired handguns that do not have safeties on. Um, I don't, I, you know, a striker fired handgun with a manual safety would be just fine with me. Other than that, I really do like double single action guns with hammers and manual safety, or I can carry one in the chamber locked and cocked, which would be the same as having a striker fired gun with a manual safety. Same thing. But I do like the option of having hammer down and double action. So, we keep looking until we find the perfect one. I don't know, man. No, I sold all my compound bow. I had two, and I had a recurve and a compound, and I sold all of that stuff and got rid of it when I could no longer pull it back, and it wasn't safe for me to climb trees anymore. So that's what I got. Yeah, I know. I like classics too. I like classic 1911s. Find me one that was sent down to South America. A 1911 during World War II. It was before World War II. That was sent to South America. A Colt 1911 in 38 Super. If I could find one from Central South America that is stamped uh, with that country, I would love to have one. I have two Colt 1911 38 Supers. I have a Rock River 38 Super, and I have something else in 38 Super. Rock River and what's the other one? And if you can't guess, 38 Super is my favorite round. Why is that my favorite round? Because it's the same size as a 9mm or a 380. Compare a 380 to a 9mm. Little, I call it 22 short. And then you have 9mm, which I call a 22 long rifle. And then you have a 38 Super, all the same size bullet, different bullet weights, of course, but the 38 Super I call the 22 Magnum, or the 38 Mag, if you will. The only thing is, most 38 Supers, government models that you get are single stack magazines. So at best, you're getting 7+1. So you're carrying 8. I would like to have bigger magazine capacity, and I think they could do it by widening the grip just a little and doing the stack and a half technology for the magazine. Instead of having a dual stack, they do a stack and a half. So I have other guns that do have stack and a half tech for bags because it narrows down to the top and only feeds one, but it just comes from the half, from the full size side, and that half moves over. I like that tech a lot. But the 2011s that you can buy right now, the 2011s in 38 Super that are double stack capacity, those are in the thousands of dollars, and I'm not going to spend that money. Now, see, 38, what you're talking about there is a 38 special, which will fire in a 357 because it's a rimmed cartridge. But no, I like the semi-rim cartridges that'll fit in an semi-automatic pistol. So when you talk a 38 special, I think of a small revolver or a really small semi-automatic handgun that has a capacity of 5 or 6 rounds, and that's it. And a 38 special, because if you get a 357, you can fire 38 special in it, and they do that because 38 special is a cheaper round to buy, so they'll use that for target at the target range, and then carry the 38 special or the 38 mag, 357 mag. Sorry, God damn, I'm getting all confused. We'll carry the 357 mag because it's a more expensive round, and we'll carry that for defense or bear gun or whatever. I wouldn't use the 357 for a bear gun, but some people do. 2 inches of 2-inch shovel. Well, I have one, and I would show you, but I can't show you per YouTube's restriction policies. But I have a Ruger LCP, and that's one I can slip into my pants pocket. If I need, I don't need a holster for it. I can just slip it into my pocket. I like that. I like that gun a lot. It's not very much fun to shoot, but it will save your life. $65 Canadian nickels. They have a beaver on, right? But they're the silver ones. Angela? Well, see, the Derringer only has 2 rounds. So, no, I wouldn't bet my life on it. Would I wear it as an ankle gun, as a backup? Yeah. If I was going downtown Chicago, Detroit, Philadelphia at night, sure. Carry one on the hip, one in the appendix, carry one in the pocket, and one on the ankle. Yeah, why not? And a neck knife to boot. Sure, why not? 1945 V Canadian nickel. 1945 V Canadian. I'd like to see that. You got a bunch of them, just stick a magnet in them, see if they'll stick. I did that with my brother's. He had an Army ammo can full of them, and he wanted to know what the value was and all this and that. Well, some are clad, some are silver. So you just stick a magnet in there and see what sticks. Shake it, and the ones that stick, do it again. Keep doing it, man. And then you'll find the ones that are silver and the ones that aren't. But a 45 V Canadian nickel sounds to me like that would be 80% silver or 925. Could be 925 sterling. Have to put it on the Sigma and test it. But I'm not real sure. They're the ones that have the beaver on, because I think all the nickels made after World War II had beaver on them. And some were round and some were octagonal, I thought. No, the newer coins that won't attract are generally nickel. Generally nickel or copper nickel. But no, not there's nothing unless you're just collecting nickel as a metal to own, and you can get those nickels real cheap. Well, then that's something, like I melt down and pour bars of lead, soft lead, and I have like 400 pounds of soft lead out in the shed, poured down, ready to be remelted and cast into bullets. So the 45 nickel is a tagnal. Take a magnet to it. I'm pretty sure it probably won't stick. But toward the end of the war, I don't think Canada ever made them out of steel. That'd be interesting to find out. I'm going to do a little. Have you looked on Numista and seen what the specs are? I mean, I can do that, but I have to go blank for a while, I think. Maybe not. Let's try it. If you can still hear me, I'm going to Numista right now. Let's see what they say. Going catalogs, search 1945 V Canadian nickel. Oop. KEL. Let's see what they come up with. All right, it's octagonal. Let's see. And they come up with all these 2020 coins. What the hell, man? That's not right. Let me go like this and not say V and then try it again. Okay. And then it comes up with some stupid shit again. (2005 to 2020). I don't see that. All right. I don't know what's happening there. I type in a search bar 1945 Canadian nickel, and that's what I come up with. Then I tried 1945 V Canadian nickel and showed me the same search results. So I would have to do a little more research. That's strange. If they stick to a magnet, that means they're nickel or not precious metal. Not precious metal. No, even 50% Canadian coins will not stick. 1945. Okay, that one might be silver. Yeah. Guckenfugel. Yeah, I'd like to see them bills. Then I would silver selling machine, Angela. I would put it on my Sigma then and test it. It won't stick to a magnet. I would put it on my Sigma because I bet it's probably 80% silver. Like most Canadian coins are 80%. I do have some 50%, but those are like in those $2 sets. Like a couple of them selling here. This 74 and this 86 that I have two sets of. Those are 50% silver dollars in there. And then the other dollar that's with them is nickel plated. So, but I collect the years. I don't collect the coin per se. I want the year sets if I can get them. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at them, and then I'll let you know, man. Good. You want to see what's left? That's what's left right there, and then back here is where the drain hose is in. But that's what's left, man. So it's not too bad. Healing up pretty good. A lot of why I haven't been coming up a lot on anybody's channel is because the summer is streaming by and I need to be outside getting stuff done. Like sitting in here right now, I need to be out there working on that lawnmower. Uh, yeah, I got nice little scars all over, Corey. I'm telling you, man. Nice little scars all over the place. You know, at one time I was thinking about having a tattoo artist um, tattoo like a zipper on it, or the one on my knee, because I got one that's about I don't know 10 inches long, 11 inches long on my right knee, where they had to re-sew my quad muscles on a couple times. Um, I was thinking of having her do a zipper on that one. I thought it'd be funny, but it's on my leg, so no, what the hell. Okay, now Corey, you're in an apartment, right? So you're gonna pack up and move again. And Angela, you know what? If you're just interested in silver and you're not collecting foreign coins per se, just check and see what's silver with a magnet. And if you're not collecting anything but silver, then sell the rest of them and just keep the silver stuff. I collect myself. I collect Canadian coins. That's what I collect, and I have coins of Belize. That was Guatemala. Okay. I have the coins of Bahamas, and coins of Bermuda, because those are all silver. And then the only one I got that's not is the coins of Ireland. And I got that one set because it's old. It's very old. And each coin has an animal on it. And that's why I got it. Maybe that's why I like Canadian coins so much. But yeah, did they have to open up your chest? You don't believe me? I know you do. That's why when I get pennies, they send them to you. I haven't bought any pennies in a long time, man. They, you can get them on Durbin's auction, roll of pennies, and they're newer ones from the 70s on up. It just depends on what he gets, and he'll have maybe 10 rolls of them, and he'll sell them for $4 or $5 a roll. So if you wanted to, and they're rolled at the Federal Reserve Bank of whatever, Philadelphia, New York, wherever, and you just never know. So you got to go on his auction and look. And usually the penny rolls are right at the end of the auction at the bottom, and people will buy them to give them away at the gauze at the end of the auction or whatever. So I won a couple penny rolls, so it's not a big. I bought a couple. Why did you had to? Why did you had to get your sternum opened? Do you have a heart problem or a lung problem? Roll of the 73 Mountie quarters. 73 Mountie quarters. Are those silver or are those clad quarters? I'm guessing clad quarters, but aortic valve replaced in 06. A little heart problem there. Yeah, my wife has a genetic. She has a hole between wall in the wall of her heart between a couple valves. She's had very low blood pressure, very low pulse all her life. Never seemed to have been a problem at all. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about beaver quarters. I seen beaver, or I mean Mountie quarters. God, why do I got beaver on my head? Jesus Christ. I got no clue what I'm thinking anymore. Slow down the mouth. Let the brain catch up. On the Mountie quarters. You know, I've never seen a Mountie quarter. I'd like to see one. You're going to have to put that in the Bell video too. I'd like to see those. All right, yeah, I'll test them on the Sigma. Sure, and then see what you want to do with them. You know, when I quit drinking a year ago, I found that I drink just a whole shit ton more coffee. Just a shit ton more coffee. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, I did a video, and I don't know how long ago it was, a month ago. 2 months ago, maybe. I showed you all the coin sets from foreign countries that I had when I was doing the Canadian stuff. And then I showed you the one, I think I showed you the one that's out in the other safe that I got from Supreme Ginger Stacker, and he's going to send me another one. I bought the other one. They're the 2017. It's a $5 coin. Got the queen on the one side. I mean, it's the silver dollar size. But it has a dragon on. I never saw one that had a dragon back. So when I saw one, I told him I had to have it. And then after another week went by, I thought, yeah, you know what? I got that one. It looks nice. I want the other one. So I called him and asked him if he still had it. He said, yeah. So I got that one from him too. That's the Tetris squares out in, I put that in that box of 1 ounce bars I got. I had like 41 ounce bars. So I just stuck it in there with that because it's a bar. But if you want it, you can have it. I just send you my address. You send me your address, email, and just send me a check. When I get the check and it clears, then I'll send it to you. It ain't a big deal. Yeah, money order costs you money though to get. So what does it cost you? A quarter, 50 cents, something like that to get a money order? Yeah. Then I got to look up and see what the damn thing's worth. See, now you're making me do work. Oh, I don't know. Writing a check costs you $2. Do it the cheapest way possible, man. Yes, we do, but I don't watch that crap. I don't watch TV at all anymore. No, I didn't see anybody up, so that's why I came up. I was just going to do a quick um, peek at the mail and vent about my goddamn mower problem. And I got a wood splitter that won't start. So I filled it up with gas, completely full. Took the spark plug out and checked it. Yeah, it's black, but it was gapped right. So I cleaned it and put it back in. Checked the air filter. Yeah, it was dirtier and shit. So I took that out and put a new one in. So I tried to restart it. I went and restart. So I put a new spark plug in. Next thing I want to do is take the gas line off where it goes in the carburetor. Check to see if it's getting gas there. Might be plugged up in a tank. I don't know. If it's getting gas there, then I'm going to take the bowl off the carburetor and take the jet out and see if it's plugged up in there. Could have something tiny in there plugging a jet. So those are the steps I'm taking for that. Now the mower, I'm going to go out. I'm going to replace the. I got to figure out which one it is first. Replace the relay, and if the blade still won't turn, it's the clutch. And if it's the clutch, we are definitely screwed because that's going to cost some money there. In a Princess Monument Center? What do you mean a virtual? Virtually in a Princess Monument Center. That fucking little heart. How do you get rid of that thing? Is it up here?